I'm the kind of book that does well getting plucked off of shelves, thumbed through me. And you'll see the chapters of my life are titled by achievement. Chapter 1, Nobody Picks on the Baby. Chapter 5, President of Everything. Chapter 12, Captain, Leader, Queen, etc. There was never enough space on my resumes and applications for my table of contents. Played out, I'm proud of you, until it wasn't said anymore. Tried new ways to wear the good girl until she didn't fit anymore. Wrote pages predicated on the belief that I actually add up to everything I project, but uncertain. If you were to read closely enough, scrawls in the margins, faded footnotes, you wouldn't remember whatever you loved about the cover. Wouldn't be able to happily recall the paragraphs we laughed together. Read carefully. You'll see on page 15, in pencil, is scribbled the things I did as a result of being molested. Very little punctuation, mostly just questions. Notice how they are not about making me stronger. Cross-reference my confusion from that point on page 36. There's a rough estimate laundry list of the boys I had kissed by the time I was 17. Far too long for lips so young. Someday I will rip this off and save it from the man I married. We'll never want him to picture that much practice for his. On page 44, there was Jesus, ruining my life and rebuilding it again. And scattered through the chapters after are all the moments I hid that even happened. On page 59, were the times my boyfriend and me walked into church on Sunday mornings pretending to feel forgiven enough for our Saturday night. Flirted with our patience for marriage. It wasn't okay with me. Said plenty, did nothing but play British imperialist. Drew ourselves boundaries, then invaded them. On page 71. I know you'll squint to find it. The time I looked another man in the eye, different than the one I said I love you to, and let my body speak for weaknesses. Didn't even love him. Didn't even like him like that. Stole whatever validation he could offer, turned myself in, got forgiven, but could never give it back. I am still handcuffed to the night I ran a knife through the heart of the best man I knew. On page 82. I swore I never burned that kind of pain onto someone else's paper again, but I've spent the pages since pushing its limits thumb through me. And maybe you'll see how sometimes I nod without listening. How I've tried paying for solutions instead of praying for solutions. How I hide guilt for gossip by calling it venting. How I'll nod in acquiescence so I don't have to deal with the discomfort of difference. But on the past couple pages, I've been crossing my T's with so much sincerity, I shed tears when my ink bleeds. Drop to my knees every time we sing, let's save a wretch like me. Like me. Like me. And on the last pages, maybe you'll notice the ink getting lighter, lines less straight, words bending into crevices like the crow's feet on my grandfather's face, life reading almost as messy as it actually is, words more honest, but never enough to hide things I'm still ashamed of. The present I try to bury by the hour just so I can call it past and blame it on my youth and work on my life, always writing the truth. Nice.